Hey there, welcome on into the bar. It's me, Sullivan, your favorite Magic the Gathering playing monster. I hope. I hope I'm your favorite. How many of us are there? I don't know. Anyways, we're here to do another Thunder Junction draft. This is premiere, so it's best of one, right? Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's roll them dice. Let's put in our gems. Let's open a bomb. Let's see what happens, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and fill the queue. This is the boring part. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry. This is the part where you have to, like, hope that people are paying attention and, like, fill the seats. Alright, we're almost there. Now, this is the part where somebody, like, you have to wait for that one person to get ready. So, here's what happens. People are like, I'm going to play a draft. And they get in the draft queue, right? And then, they walk away from their computers. They just, like, they're like, I'm in. And then they don't hit the ready button when it pops up. I don't know if they pick up their phone. Or, you know, they get, like, distracted by a bird. Or what. But, like, it's like right now. Like, me. I'm talking. Maybe they're recording videos too. Waiting for one person. I'm ready. We're waiting for this 8th person, which is the person that's like, I don't know, just kind of spacing out. This line here's going. Like, you just got in the queue. You just said like 30 seconds ago you wanted to do a draft. What is distracting you at this point that you are not ready? I don't think it's like the algorithm. Maybe this person's lagging or something. I don't know. It's very strange. It's very strange to me that there's always one person. It's not like two. Stupid line. Stupid rope thing. I just want to draft. Now I have to wait here and stare at this stupid box. It happens like 50% of the time. I don't know why. Now we're going to have to like get in the queue again. Because one person like got distracted by their chicken nuggies and didn't hit start or something. Now I got to get back in this thing. Ugh. So annoying. Okay, we're going to try again. We're going to see if we can get 8 people to hit one button each. How long is this going to take? Okay, so we're ready. Let's do it. Let's go, you idiots. There's always that 8th person. Come on. God. I'm trying to make a quality internet video here. And we can't get one person to... Okay. Alright, we got through it. That's the hardest part of draft. Well, we opened a bomb. We opened good old Laughing Jasper Flint. Great card. It is gold, so that's a little bit of a trick, but it is worth playing. If you land this and it doesn't die, it is just awesome. Unfortunately, there's a couple good black cards in this pack. This is kind of going to be maybe like... So I'm going to take Jack for sure. And if you've ever played this card... There it goes. If you ever played this card, like, basically what happens is you mill your opponent, and then you get to play their cards. And then you put more creatures on, and you mill them for more. It's just awesome. After that, like, Murder's actually pretty good in this set. I'm kind of upset that there's 2 good black cards in here, because this could be trouble for us pack 2. And we don't have to be red-black. We could be, like, green-red, splashing black for this, or something. Otherwise, like, the next best card is, like, probably Murder. Then this thing... Then, maybe the shark. I like this land. I think this land is better than people give it credit for. This land is 2 lands when you play it. Yeah, it does make, like, 2 colorless mana, but it is still good. Alright, and here we opened, well, anytime you see one of these from the Vault Blue Mythic Rares, it is unplayable. This one says whenever you sacrifice it or another artifact, you can play 2, and at the beginning of your next step, create a token that's a copy of it. So you can use this to, like, draw cards infinitely for 5 mana, or copy other things, but it's not great. Void Slime is just a counterspell, and a hard-to-cast one. Binding Negotiation's not bad. I kind of like that card. Badlands Revival is also good. It's good with Laughing Jasper. Form of Posse's fine. I do want to take... I don't know if I want to take a second gold card after. I do want to take a black card or a red card here. Thunder Salvo's not bad. I also kind of want to cut black if I can. If I can move the people to my left out of black, because my opponent, the player to my left is probably going to take Murder, and the person left to them is probably going to take Consuming Ashes. And that's going to be problems for me in pack 2. So I want to get all the black cards I can now. Take up the shield is fine. And then here we've got, in terms of black, Corrupted Conviction, not great. There is a Patient Naturalist, which I like in green. I wouldn't mind being green. The red cards are a Gila Courser, which is just like a 3 mana 4/2. There's a Humiliate. There's just some stuff. There's a Fetch Land. I think I'm probably just going to take Patient Naturalist. Maybe like... There's Highway Robbery too, which is okay. The question is like, do I want to try and go green? Because I know I'm going to get cut on black and be like green-red. And take this here. I could take the Mirage Mesa as well. I could also just take like a Gila Courser. Maybe that's fine. Highway Robbery is pretty good. I mean, this is just a fine creature. I don't know that this is good enough to make me jump into green. And I know green is overdrafted, so we'll see what happens here. And now I can have another one, huh? There's also a Possum and a Back for More. There are some blue cards here. I could take another one of these, having just taken a red card. I could take a Thunder Salvo at this point. I could take the Possum, which I like. I also like Back for More, but it is a very expensive card. And it's not great with Jasper because, like, you want to get back something that is big to fight something else. So here's the thing. I could take just a green card and take Possum, which I think is fine. I could take another red card in Gila Courser. I think I'm going to take the Possum. Do I want to do that? This is kind of tricky. I don't think red is just strong enough to be that color. Also, like, I could be green, red, splash, and black, and I think Possum's a fine place to be for that. And then here, okay, there's no black cards, so that is somewhat worrisome for that. As red cards go, there's a couple average ones, and there is a good green card here. Gold Rush is fine, too. It does make a treasure. I think the Paladin's just better, though. Now I kind of wish I'd taken the green-black cards, but I'll just take the Paladin. And then here, there's Archive Trap, which is kind of funny. There's Pillage the Bog. This is a green-black card where basically you look at the top X cards of your library with twice the number of lands you control. So you can look at 4 cards if you play this, and you get a draw card, basically. So it's like Scry X draw card in green-black, but I think I'm just going to take the Cactarantula. I wouldn't mind this, but I think I can get Fixin' later, and I kind of want to get into green. I also would like this. Fake Your Own Death for Jasper's pretty good. Any kind of card that gets like a creature back if it's going to die or something. I'll take the Cactarantula. I think that's a good sign here. Now I can take a green-black land. Okay. I like that. I like that. There's some good green cards here, too. This is not a desert, which is unfortunate, but it does fix my mana. That's pretty good. And then we got Ride Down, which is a red. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. It's a red-white card. And there's not much here. I guess I just take the Mine Raider, which I could be like green, red, splash, and black, which is okay. And then here, I don't particularly like the red cards. I'll take the Arid Archway though. As I mentioned before, I like that land. And then here's cards. I'm gonna take the Oasis Gardener as a way to splash. Looks like white might be open. Take Up the Shield is a good white card. So our mana is coming together. Full steam ahead, though. It's not a terrible card. As green goes. And then a Thunder Salvo as, like, some kind of removal. Sure. And then I'll just take a rare here. Over an almost unplayable red card. So what do we got here? We got Marquesa. Now, we're already going to be, like, some of these colors. Wherever you commit a crime, you can pay 1. Look at the top. 2 cards in your library, put one of them in your hand, the other in the graveyard. So if we were like already red-black, we could splash blue for it. Doesn't seem great. Fierce Retribution is a white card. Huh. Okay, so there's like 1 black card in this pack. Overzealous Muscles, not great. There's 1 red card, Mine Raider, also just like average filler. There is a Lazav, but like it's kind of the same problem here as Marquesa. Of just, like, not being great. I kind of just want to take, like... I mean, Lazav's a good card, for sure. But I kind of just want to take the land. And just make sure my mana's better to do other things. Because none of these cards, like, this is blue. None of these cards are, like, gray, green, red, or black cards. Without being another color. So I'm just going to take the Mesa, I think. Just hedge on better mana. And now here I can take... There's Savage Smash. That's probably what I'm going to take. I'm gonna be green-red. There's like a beaver and stuff, but I think Savage Smash is the place I want to be. So I'm looking at being like green-red, splash black for Laughing Jack. Probably not splashing for this thing. I wouldn't mind a beaver, but I think it's replaceable. This is fine too. Hellspur Brute's just fine. But I'll take the removal here. And now, okay, now I can take a ramp card. That's pretty good. In green. I wouldn't mind this land either. But a good 2-drop is important. Any of the rampy green cards at this point, very good. And then, okay, now we get Throw from the Saddle. So we're not seeing a lot of black cards, but we expected that. We expected to get cut on black. But I'm going to take Throw from the Saddle here. It's just a good green removal spell. Rise of the Varmints is okay if you're milling yourself in like green-black. But I don't think I'm there yet. And then here I can take Prickly Pear is just a good red card. Red-blue land doesn't help me out. Heartless Pillage, I don't really want a black card at this point. Ferocification I've seen do work. But I think Prickly Pear is just going to be better. Probably not playing this Binary Negotiation. Cruel Ultimatum. Oh, if we were only in Grixis instead. But we're not. But we can take another Throw from the Saddle here. Green is pretty open to our left. That's awesome. That's awesome. We got some removal now. And then here I can just take another Spine. Okay, we're doing good on green. We are happy with green. Green is a good place to be. Highway Robbery or Tumbleweed Rising. I think I'm going to take Tumbleweed Rising here. Oh, that's tough. Maybe I want the card draw. I like this if you have more. I guess I've got 5s. I like it if you've already got the thing that the Dance of the Tumbleweeds that gets you like an XX creature. Okay, so here's just white, blue, and black. I guess we'll just take a black card. Don't care about these. I guess I can start sorting by converted mana cost. I wish you could do this automatically. Unfortunately, this game is not coded properly to do that sort of thing, so I have to do it by hand. You can have a button here that does that very easily. Some red cards here that are not super great. I'm just going to take a rare. Take a rare. I'm not going to play. Maybe I play the Commando. It's like an okay green card. And then none of this matters. I guess I want to let people like be white or blue. Past those. This thing I'm probably not playing. Probably not playing Negotiation. So we're sitting pretty in green-red. And now I can take Pest Infestation. Okay. So this is destroy up to X target artifacts and or enchantments. Create twice X 1/1 black and green pest tokens when they die at green life. So it's twice X. So if you pay, say, you know, let's say X is 2. You pay 5 mana. You get 4 tokens. And it scales from there. So I think that's really good. I wouldn't mind, this. I don't think I'm going to play this. But I'll just take the Pest Infestation. That's pretty good. Maybe get some more ramp cards to really get it going. And now here I can take Calamity as a good red card. I don't think this is a throw from the saddle deck. Riku, I don't think it's blue. I don't think we're playing it. I would like a Mourner Surprise to go get Jack. Or Jasper. What do I call him? Jack. It's Laughing Jack. That's what I want to say. Alright. Jasper. There's Tumbleweed Rising in the set and Dance of the Tumbleweeds. I find it confusing. We're just going to go ahead and take the red rare, though. Kind of do this sort of thing, and then I can take a Villainous Wealth. Can we play Villainous Wealth? It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Or do I just take Cactarantula? Just take another Cactarantula? I don't think we... This might actually wheel. This might actually wheel if nobody's playing it. Maybe we could splash it or something to be funny. There's also the land, but there's just good green cards. I wonder if I should take the land here. No, I'm just going to take... I've already got 2 Paladins. I'm just going to take another Cactarantula. Now I've got lots of 5s and 6s, and I can take things to work on, like, on my curve. And then here, this is not great. I've seen people play Boombox lately. I think it's kind of funny. 8 mana to kill, like, 1 creature in a land is kind of junk. I'll just take the Wolverine. Ooh, oh, hello. Hello, Roxanne. Roxanne. There's a bunch of good cards in this pack. Roxanne is awesome. Roxanne is just great. I don't think I need this full steam ahead now. We're at 24 cards. A couple more twos would be nice. Something a little cheaper. We don't have any fours. Is that true? Huh. Guess Jack's kind of in there. Wow. Okay. Okay. This deck is doing some things. I guess I'll just take a Scorching Shot. Double red is kind of tricky. You're not going to play it on 2 very often, but you're definitely going to play it for, like, on turn 5, you're going to play it and something else. Alright, I like where this deck is going. I like it so far. Here, there is Satoru, the Infiltrator. We're just splashing black. We're not blue. I'm not taking that. There's a Trick Shot. There is a Dance of the Tumbleweed Rising. I wish it was Dance of the Tumbleweeds. I guess I'm going to take this, but it is on my list of things to maybe cut. And I would like something else cheap here. Would be nice. Anything in the old 2s category. Probably not going to happen. Waiting for some people to pass us some cards here. And we got yet another throw from the saddle, huh? Okay, 3 throw from the saddles. That's just a ton of removal. I kind of like that. And then another Wolverine, I guess, is okay. And we're at 28 cards, which is really 25 cards counting our land. So we need to make some cuts. I'm not going to play anything here. What are we on creatures? 16 creatures, not counting Rise of the Tumbleweeds, which I don't think I need. I like this. I like this. This is okay. This is okay. Maybe we don't need Thunder Salvo, but I like having a turn 2 play. Oasis Gardener I like for ramping. Tomb Trawler. Do I play an 0-4 in this kind of deck? It's kind of funny with Throw from the Saddle. You can give it like +1/+1 and then fight a 1-drop. I don't know if this deck needs that sort of thing. It's just an 0-4 wall. Like, it's an 0-4 wall that you can put a card from your grade on the bottom of your library so you don't like mill yourself. These cards don't matter. Hound doesn't matter. And a land. Alright, so we got to build this up. Got to cut a couple cards here. So let's see what we're going to cut. We're at 27 cards. And 3 lands. So we need to cut 1 card to get down to 26. Our 3s are really heavy. I guess Gila Courser's fine. It does do good things with Throw from the Saddle. So do the Wolverines. The Mine Raider does... If you control another outlaw, create a treasure token. So is this any more than a 3/2? We have 2 mercenaries and 1 rogue. 2 rogues? 2 rogues. So we have like 4 creatures, not counting itself. What was it? It's a rogue. So we have 1 other rogue and 2 other things that like could make a treasure. So it's probably just not good enough. It's probably not going to make us a treasure very often. And then old Jasper. Okay. So. Why does it say we're waiting for somebody to pass us cards? Are we in trouble here? What's going on? I'm kind of confused. Where are my lands? Huh. Alright, well, while Magic Arena sorts itself out, we will go ahead and take a slap break to figure this out. Okay, well, after a little restart of Magic Arena here, it finally figured itself out, sort of. It put all the cards in my deck. That's not helpful. That goes out. Full Steam Ahead goes out. That goes out. That goes out. Those are okay. The Raider goes out. I guess Prickly Pear is one of our mercenaries. Technically 2. This is a mercenary. Get that out of there. Savage Smash. Hound goes. Trawler goes. Hunter and Light goes. Tumbleweed Rising maybe. Stable Master yes. Thunder Salvo sure. Minor Negotiation out. And then Pest Infestation. Alright, did we cut anything that we were supposed to have? I don't think so. Highway Robbery, Thunder Salvo, Scorching Shot, Stable Master. I guess Tumbleweed Rising was the card I was looking at cutting. It can make, like, some 6/5s. I guess you could do it on turn 5. Is that worth something else here? So how much removal do I have? Maybe I cut, like... Thunder Salvo's okay. So we've got 3 Throw from the Saddles. And a Savage Smash. And a Scorching Shot. And a Thunder Salvo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 removal spells. That's pretty good. I'm not sure what the cut is here. Maybe like a Wolverine. I'm kind of chalked up on 3 drops. Yeah. I don't have a lot in between, though. So it's like, oh, it's okay to play a Wolverine on 4. Instead, I don't know what I would cut, though. I can also plot this on 4, which is better. So it's kind of like over here. I guess my question here is, do I want Tumbleweed Rising, or do I want... Do I want Tumbleweed Rising, or do I want the second Wolverine? I mean, Tumbleweed Rising is just another big dumb creature. Wolverine helps me get, like, card draw. I just don't... But I'm not going to play this on 2, right? I guess I'm going to put the Wolverine in. I'm going to put the Wolverine in. Alright. Actually, I should go back and check my mana. Always check your mana. Don't trust Magic Arena. So we got 1 black card we're playing. That's Flint. We got Mesa... And we got Marsh, and we got a Swamp. And I don't think we have anything that makes Treasure by itself. So we got 3 sources. Which is, I think, for a splash. We've also got Roxanne, which makes Meteors, which is technically something. Oh, we've got the Gardener. Okay, we're good. We've got Roxanne, and we've got the Gardener to make black. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have any ways to get, like, Jasper back out of the graveyard. But maybe Jasper will do some work. Even if it gets you like a couple cards to cast, it can be really good. If it just goes for a turn or 2, huge card advantage. So we are ready for game 1 here. Let's see what happens as we get a match. Not sure what happened to Magic Arena there before. Kind of just hung up on me. Very strange. But we're ready to go. And if you are looking for something to do while we wait for our first matchup here, go ahead and hit that, like, whatever the things they tell you to do for YouTube content, like, follow, subscribe, send me a cookie, buy me a coffee, I don't know, whatever the hell they call it. All those things are appreciated. Hit the bell thing, I guess. The bell thing, is that a thing? I don't watch a lot of YouTube. I'm old. Okay, what do we got here? Well, we got Prickly Pear, Gila Courser. I think this is good. All right. Let's go ahead and play that. Guess I'm playing Gila Courser on 3. And this should make red, since I need double red eventually. My opponent's got some pretty pixely things here. Do they have a counterspell? They could counterspell whatever I play here, which is kind of annoying. And if that's true, it's still just better to play Courser, I think, right? In case they don't have it. Like, I'm not going to play... Okay, sure. I mean, they could bounce it now or whatever. Nope. Fair. 3 mana. Nope. Sego. Are they leaving, like, a counterspell up? Okay, they're playing an Oasis Gardener. Sure. So then I play this. Exile the top card of the library until end of turn. You may play that card. So I could Savage Smash it, get in for a bunch. Maybe just cut off their mana colors. Does that seem good? That kind of seems good. Hit for 6. Deny them their second color. And next turn I can just play a Paladin. Okay, so they got their white. They got their white, but they're not It's tapped. Okay, and they're just gonna put that on top of my library. Um, that's fine, I guess. Well, no, actually, at this point, I don't need to. Because now I can just play big dumb idiots and just keep crushing them. And like, what's Blue White gonna do about this besides give me a card? Plains, huh? Alright. So they got 5 mana. They can do something about my Cacturantula and I get a draw card. And they did an Outlaw Stitcher. Okay. Well, sadly for my opponent, this is not going to go well for them. Because they're dead. And they played 1 card that game. Yep, well, actually, they played 2 cards. They played the Oasis Gardener, and then they bounced my thing. They time-ebbed my Gila monster. But then I hit them out of the blue for 4 plus 12 damage. Yep. So they just died. That's a shame. Good game. Game 1 in the bag. Let's keep going with this deck. I like this deck. I'm feeling it. I wish I had some more 2-drops. I think that's one of the things it's a little weak on. It's got a lot of throw from the saddles at 2. But not a lot of like creatures. Like if I had one of those like the Outlaws that tap for any color mana, that would be great. That's what this deck needs. Like 1 or 2 of those and this deck would just be shining. So, okay, here we got Possum potentially on 3. Go ahead and keep. Do that. If I draw a land here, that'd be okay. I don't know if I want to play this. Let's see. If I'm going to have to discard if I play that. Because I've got 8 cards, I'm going to have to chuck something away. Or I just wait. So if I play this now, I'll basically have drawn a... I could throw away a saddle, I suppose. I have 2 removal spells. This is a removal spell. And then, like, I'll just pass and throw this away. I think all my other cards are sadly better than this. Is my opponent not doing anything on 2 mana? Okay. Yeah, that's the problem with this. If you play it early and you're on the draw, you have to discard. But I basically turned this into a land. My opponent played a Rictus Robber, which implies that they want to kill my Possum next turn and make a 4/3. Let's see if they just have a removal spell here to kill it. They probably do. They're probably just going to, consume and ashes it. Sure. So they exiled it, which means if they play this, a creature did not die. And I do have 4 mana next turn. Okay. So they could play that as a 4/3, but a creature didn't die, so it's just a 4/3. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or fewer other lands. Play that. Sure. Hit me. So I'm going to go Roxanne. See what they do here. Could also just kill that if I draw. Well, I need another red. Alright, so I've got a bunch of mana. And then Roxanne's probably going to die here too. Discard an Armadillo. Okay, sure. But next turn, I can play Jasper and play, like, Throw from the Saddle. Maybe Roxanne doesn't die here. That'd be awesome. Hopefully don't play another Armadillo. They can attack, sure. Okay. Alchemist, sure. Get in there, sure. No problem. Take a bunch, but that's okay. Honest Rusting to get back the Armadillo. Okay, that's kind of cool. So then I go do this. So when she attacks, create an artifact which will get this thing. So I kill Rusting and get in for 4, and then I'm going to play, what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana right now. So I could play Jasper. I could kill this thing. Or just use Throw from the Saddle. I could also, like, double smash the Armadillo. How much does the Armadillo got? Ward 3, huh? Alright. So, do I want to do anything cute here? Do that. I think I'm going to Scorch and Shot the Robber. Or I could Throw from the Saddle. This is a sorcery. I guess I do this. Probably should have done it over here if I thought about it. I would have gotten 1 more point of damage in. Yep. So let's see. Do they have green for the Armadillo? Hollow Marauder. Okay. Discard a card. Sure. Now they can't play that this turn. Alright, so I gotta kill some things? That's fun. So I gotta do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Hit them for a bunch. And then say go. Now they can play their Armadillo if they want to. I'm getting to the point where I can almost kill the Armadillo through Ward 6. Because let's say they play the Armadillo here for 6 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I attack with Roxanne, make one of these things, it'll take 2 mana to let me, it costs 3 mana to get through the ward, right? Ward 3. So it'll be, this'll untap. I'll go 1, 2, 3 for Ward 3 for that. And then pay this red, and then Ward 2, 3. So if they tap out here, I can kill it using Roxanne and Scorch and Shot. Honest Rusting. Okay, sure. The honestest of Rustings. So, you can make me discard, but this is not great for you. Like, yeah, you drew a card. You're at 2 mana. You should have played this, I think. Mourner Surprise getting back Rustings. Okay, well. Yeah, okay, so then here I go. Play this thing. Play this thing. Play this for, like, red, I guess. And then they're doing, like, the Rusty and, like, tricks. So they can Rusty him back Rusty, and they can Rusty him back their 4-2. They have 19 cards left in their library. Okay, you should have killed Roxanne. Alright. Now you can Rusty him back Rusty, and then you can Rusty him back something else. I'm almost at the point where I can play the waiting game with Jasper to just mill them out. Sure, Armadillo. Let's add green. Let's add black. Just a Sentinel, huh? Draw. Pest infestation, huh? I'm not going to attack, but I can play this for how much? X, and then... So I got 4... So I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. So I can do X equals... Oh, I got more. I can do X equals 6. Submit 0 artifacts. And I don't need to attack. And so this says, creatures you control but don't own are mercenaries. So you can steal mercenaries. I just made a gazillion tokens. I just made 12 pests, and they're kind of dead next turn. They're kind of dead a couple ways here. Alright. Alright. 12 pests is going to be too much for them. And I was getting close to milling them out a little faster. So we got there. We got another game. Game 2 is in the bags. And on we go. 2-0. Let's keep it rolling. I always feel like in these drafts, like I win the first 3 games very quickly, and then I just run into the decks with like 4 bomb rares and higher up, which I guess you'd expect in drafts like this, where you're matched against people that have the same winning records as you. Like the top end is just people with better decks. It seems like that happens a lot more than like good players. Alright, well this is a keep. I got my lands. Can't do this. I got Gila. Alright. Sure. Do that. The Mirror. The Jun Mirror. They have a 2-2. I'm not super big on that 2-2. And then, what are you doing for 4 mana? Just hit me for 2? Okay. Interesting. So you're not playing a creature you want to put a counter on, unless they cost 3. Trailblazer. Alright. Let's just play the Gardener. So this is the one that... I'm probably going to have to kill this next turn if I can. They can make a mana. They got 6 mana this turn. That's a lot of mana. What if it's like a Cactarantula or something? Opponent's got a good curve. Okay. We can put a counter on it. Ouchies. Alright, so... I guess I can kill this... like so. And then this gets +1/+1. Do that. Play that. Bounce the forest. Say go. Alright, so we got 2 cards out of the way. Next turn we can Cactarantula it up. Generous Plunderer. Sure. That's got Menace. Yep. 3/3. Okay. We'll do that. Yeah, we can block if we want. They can make a treasure. We can also get a treasure. They decided not to. And now they're just playing cards. We've gone through their good cards. Now they're just playing cards. And we can maybe gum up the board here. Highway Robbery. Interesting. I think I still want all my mana. So let's play this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I can play the Courser and like... I got 2 red. Play the Courser. And then I can't quite play I could plot the Paladin, but I could just play it next turn. I guess I just play Prick the Pear. And then, do I send with the Cactarantula? To kill it, they got a double block or use a trick, but I kind of like just leaving it back for now. Maybe I keep him on pressure. Maybe I just attack with it. I got a good creature to play next turn. I'm not super worried about their stuff. If they want to trade 2 creatures for it, they can. They could like block and play a pump spell, and that would trade 2 cards, and that's probably fine too. Alright, there's the doubles. Do you have like Gold Rush or something? Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I traded a heist for basically an awesome card that would wreck me, sure. Okay, so we each get a treasure token. I don't think their attacks are too good here. I'll block this thing if they attack. Like, if they attack with that, I'll block with both. And then highway robbery, primal command. Okay, you put a land on top, sure. Search your library for a creature. Good card, good card. Kind of replaces itself. I'm drawing a land next turn. They got their own Jasper. Ooh, okay, sure. That is annoying. This is like the mirror. This is so funny. Okay, maybe we need to draw our draw a removal spell now. I guess I'm gonna dig for that. So we're gonna go. Play this. And then we're gonna sacrifice a land. Draw 2 cards. That didn't help. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Two lands. We're gonna get Jaspered out by ourselves here. I guess I can keep the pressure up with the Gila Courser. That's not great, though. Ugh, they've got their own Jasper. That is annoying. Okay, so they exiled 2 lands, which actually kind of helps me. They have 1 card left. 1 card left. Maybe we'll draw our own Jasper. See what they want to do here. Next turn, I can send in the Gila Courser. Oh, they're going to fight something. They got throw from the saddle. Is that what this is? Yep. I guess I'm going to take 4 from the menace creature. Okay. Deals damage equal to the number of artifacts they control, which is 1. Just take 4. And then here, I guess I need a saddle. I'm kind of flooding out. And go to combat. Another land, huh? Okay. Another land is not what we needed there. Jasper hits us again, and then we take... You're going to give us a treasure? Okay. They stole our possum and Wolverine. Yeah, this is where it gets out of hand. So we need to basically draw a removal spell for their Jasper or draw our own Jasper pretty quick, or we are just going to lose. Even if we draw like Calamity... Man, we had so many lands in a row. It's kind of insane. We had like 5 lands in a row. 20 cards left. 1 land in our graveyard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're kind of dead this round. We're kind of dead. Their Jasper is going to do some work on us. And they're going to play the possum? Yep. Well, I'm going to see what we draw here on our turn, but then I think we're just dead. They should attack with Jasper, too. Maybe not. Maybe I kill it or something. Jasper is the card that wins in the game. Roxanne, huh? Is Roxanne going to do anything? Roxanne is going to kill the Wolverine. And then they're going to mill me again for a bunch. Yeah, Roxanne's fun, but Roxanne is not going to save the day. Roxanne, where were you earlier? We got Jaspered. We got Jaspered by Jasper. They primal commanded for Jasper. That is pretty awesome. This is what I was talking about with like rares getting rares and like lots of rares and stuff. This is the princiest of Prince formats. If you're familiar with like Prince versus Pauper as a term for draft, like this is it. This is just like oodles and oodles of rares. All right, so we lost a game. We lost a game. It's okay. Our opponent had a good deck. I don't feel like I made any mistakes playing that game. So that's something. Like if you can identify mistakes when you lose, that's important. If you also identify that like, yes, I made the right decisions, I would make the same decisions, I still lost, and that's good. That means you're growing as a player. That means you know what you're doing. Oh, look, it's Fibblethip. Hello, Fibblethip. And okay, I mean, sure, good. Like again, I don't have any twos or anything, which is kind of annoying. My opponent mulliganed. I could potentially, like... Alright. This does blow up artifacts, which I want to keep in mind. If I absolutely needed to. It's a... Yep. I can make 2 next turn. Alright. So my opponent's doing that. Sure. I like them not doing anything. Is this murder? This is probably murder. Holy cow. Okay. Sure, just trading threes. That's not a big deal. I guess you get a gain 2 life and scry 1. Maybe they don't like... Maybe they don't block here. I'm sure they're going to block, right? Yep. And then pass. It's not worth playing this for, like, X equals 1. Especially next turn, I'm going to play Roxanne. Let's see what they do here. They're just going to pass, huh? Maybe I play... I could play Pest Infestation instead of Roxanne. How good is that? I play this for 2. X equals 2, and I get 4 1/1s. And because their mana is like just saying do stuff, I'm a little scared. I don't want to play Roxanne and get a thing and just have it die. There's very little like I have to worry about, I think. I think this is fine. I feel like they have single target removal. I think 4 1/1s is okay here. And maybe they don't do anything this turn. Okay, Rooftop Assassin. Sure, so I can kill that next turn with Roxanne. That's fine. They're going to hit me for 2 lifelink. Okay. And Giza. Okay, sure. That's the thing. Throw from the saddle. So, I can't... I guess I could Savage Smash, kill the life thing, and then throw from the saddle to kill Gisa and use 2 cards. What's the ward on this? Ward 2, pay 2 life. Okay, so I can't do that. I guess I do this. Roxanne might still die here. Gisa. Very good card. The Ward 2 is somewhat problematic. Okay, Hallow Marauder, sure. Yeah, you get some tokens. I'm gonna get rid of... So let's see, I'm gonna throw from the saddle. I guess I don't need the Cactarantula? No. What's Calamity gonna do? Calamity's gonna do good things. I gotta kill. I want to kill. I guess I gotta keep my removal. And then a minor, sure. So then I go, let's see. I can attack too, right? I can go, and then that'll kill this thing. So a throw from the saddle. Do that. Play 2. Do that. Can I Savage Smash? Do I have that much mana? Hold on. Why does it say I have enough mana to do this? I'm a little confused. I'm missing something there. Oh, it's because I can tap it for an extra mana because of Roxanne. Okay, okay. I keep forgetting the meteors actually make like more mana than that. Stagecoach security, sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just block a bit of it. I think I'm winning otherwise. I'm just going to block 3. Do I want to block 3? I'm going to block 6. I'll take 3. Gain some life back. That's fine. So I can go like Savage Smash this, attack. And then I guess play Calamity. I could copy. What, copy some tokens here? Alright. And I can trade Calamity for the 2 tokens if they triple block. Alright. And then I gain some more life because they're those things. And then I'm at a comfortable 17. They got some very small things on the board. Roxanne can also just clear out the tokens. Vengeful Townsfolk, okay. So if I copy Roxanne, what happens? So she'll make 2 of these things, which deals damage, and then they die. Okay, so let's do this. And I can use it to, like, ping a token, ping that. Do that. Send Calamity. Oh, non-legendary creature. Okay, well, that's my fault. Non-legendary creature. Yeah, it's non-legendary. Well, you'll learn things. See if they, like, triple block to kill Calamity now. I can kill 2 2/2s. Dang it, okay. Their townfolk's gonna get a little bigger. Sure. Non-legendary. My fault. And then just play this. Then that. I still have Roxanne here to, like, pick off something. See what they do with their 1 card. Like, I could probably trade Roxanne for the townsfolk at this point. I could also just send in the paladin. Jasper Flint. Okay, so now, given that, let's do this. Kill the token. Kill that. Kill that dead. They have a response. Oh, I should have figured that out. This is me making a mistake here. Now Roxanne's going to die for no reason. Alright, Jasper. I need you to save the day. I need you to hang on to things. Hopefully don't draw a removal spell here. If they drew a removal spell, they're just going to instantly kill Jasper. I'll just let them hit me for 2. And then pass. Okay, great, great. Get a mill them. Get a land. Go to combat. Send that thing. Pass the turn. They drew a card. Yeah, Jasper did not help me out much there. See what they drew for this turn. They probably have a land in hand or something that's not super useful at the moment. They are at 7. Attacking doesn't seem great. Okay. I'll just take it. I don't see reasons of walking into anything here. For 2 life. Come on, hit a creature. Dang it. Just play this. Go to combat. Send this. They're going to kill that? Oh, they're just going to trade, huh? Is that what's going on? Alright, they're going to double trade. Okay, okay, sure. Alright, so they got a 6/6 now. And a 2/2 flyer. We have a stable master to block. Are they sending the 6/6 yet? Alright. I have reach. Alright, they figured that out. Still not worried about that. Just keep milling lands, huh? Alright. Just play the Wolverine. Let's see what the top card of our library is. Cactarantula. Awesome. Pass the turn. Not milling very fast, are we? We've hit 3 lands in a row with Jasper. Jasper has not been the best for us. Also, we don't have a lot of outlaws to help him out. The more outlaws you get, the faster Jasper goes. We're just kind of slow starting with Jasper here. My opponent's still got 2 cards. They're thinking about it. I mean, their attacks are not great. They could send in the 6/6. Maybe they're going to try and get Trixie. If they send in the Assassin, I will definitely just trade with the Stable Master. If they send in the Townsfolk... Huh. They have another one of those things. Let's do that. Making that a 7/7, but I'm not super worried about that. There we go. That's a card. Target opponent. Take that. Let's put a counter on that. Send that, and then if I'm sending that, I can send that to... And these things. So they can trade the Cactarantula here for the townsfolk. And then pass. See what they got. Alright, so they still just have the swamp in hand. We are just milling lands like a professional. Let's just get that out of the way. I don't need to play any more lands. I don't have anything else that really matters for that. Sure. They drew a card. Let's see what they play. They play their land. Okay, sure. Outlaw Medic. Okay. Just play that. Go to combat. No reason to risk Jasper here. And keeping 2 lands is probably fine. I've got 1,000,000 mana. I can do anything I want with my mana. They're just playing a creature, just a block. And then they're thinking about their last card, Lullaby. Okay, sure, and you get your minor back. Alright. Nexus of Becoming, huh? Alright. That's a good card to steal. And my opponent scoops. Alright. Yeah, they're not going to beat that card. They're not going to beat that card. Once again, Jasper has saved the day. Jasper has saved the day with his Jaspering of all their things. We are 3-1. Let's keep it going. Three and 1. Not bad, not bad. We've had one opponent. That Nexus is a good card. If my opponent had drawn that at any point earlier in the game, we would have just been dead. But they just drew poorly. Like, when we were kind of all just like staring at each other drawing cards. If they had drawn Nexus, woo. Gotten crushed. Okay, so here we want this for red. And I guess we're going to plot Highway Robbery on 2. So we're going to go play this on turn 1, play this on turn 2. Plot Highway Robbery. Prickly Pear on 3. Keep. Still playing this for red. Bristle Bandit. Okay. Just plot that. Yep. Lots of ramp. Ugh, they have a 4/4. Okay, sure. So, unfortunately, my Prickly Pear can't fight the 4/4. That's also got, what, Ward 2? Ugh, 4 mana Ward 2. Okay. Jolene, huh? Gotta just take 4. No blocks. I can kill Jolene next turn, I suppose. Paladin the following turn. Unfortunately, I can't do like super crazy things. I guess I'm just gonna throw from the saddle. They might have like Snakeskin Veil here, and there's not much I can do about that. They're thinking about it. They could have a trick. Okay. I'm just going to kill that thing? Sure. And that dies. And then do I Highway Robbery here just to try and... I don't think I do. I could throw from the saddle the other thing. Make a 4/4. Guess I just hit. This is slightly annoying, but if I draw land next turn, and I should be able to. Okay, yep. Gets haste, too? Ouch. Alright, fine. Land. This thing. And pass the turn. So I can block the Grizzly, and I can block here. If they don't have a trick or something, I'm okay. Making a bunch of Paladins with Calamity could be really good next turn, because I'll gain like 6 life, assuming that Paladin survives. And I draw land. I do need to kill this thing, and doing it would take all my mana. Maybe I just take, like... If they have a removal spell, Betrayal at the Vault, huh? Okay, sure. Go to 9 here. Or go to 2. That was a good card. So I can play Calamity and I block and I die. I guess I play this. I discard a card. Get rid of that. Draw some creatures. Play this. I can't even kill this thing, right? I can block. Let's see. I can do this. And I can do this. To do that. I can go to 1 next turn. I can block and go to 1. I mean, if they drew a removal spell again... Alright, so Wolverine, sure. They get to exile a card. It's a Sentry. It has haste? Come on. No, it doesn't, right? Creature 4. Okay. Oh, now they're going to give it haste? Come on. Fine. Doesn't matter. Alright. Our opponent had a 4 mana... Like, a Ward 2, 4/4 on turn 3. On the play. Like, that is tough to beat. That is tough to beat. And then they just had things to back it up. They had a 2 for 1. Alright. 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 That's fine. Again, I don't think I made any mistakes in that game. I've made mistakes in other games so far today, but that one I don't think I made any mistakes. I just did what I had to do. Alright, we're playing against Diabolo. I go first. I think I have to mulligan. Well, I'm gonna keep. I think I can get something, and going first is pretty strong. I have 2 colors. Like, I think this will be okay. Since I'm on the play, I think it's okay that I am not playing things super fast. Okay, good, good. Play the Gila monster on turn 3. This mountain was perfect. Razzle Dazzler. Okay, so we're playing like that kind of deck. So they're gonna like bounce this thing. There's a blue-red tempo deck of like do all the things to your creatures and just kill you with unblockable little things. All right, Shackle Slinger, sure, that's fine. I wish I had double. Wish I had double green, because then I can do both these things. But I think what I'm going to do here is go throw from the saddle, kill this, and then hit for a bunch. I mean, they could trade there. Otherwise, it's like playing the Wolverine or plotting. And I don't think plotting's great. I'd like to like just kill this thing. So let's do this. Just hit for a bunch. Say go. Getting the toughness up on this thing a little bit too. Maybe they'll take a turn. Let's see if they have a 4th land. Alright, they got a 4th land. They can hit me for 1. Optionally, you could kill my creature now and get in for another point of damage. Well, it's when you cast your 2nd spell each turn. So they have to do something else and then All right. Interesting. So here, I guess I go to combat. Huh. All right. Sure. And if they left like counterspell up that turn, they're gonna feel real silly. Like the 2-mana counterspell, which they might have. Marauding Sphinx. Yeah, okay. Well, I can kill the Sphinx, no problem. This has War 2 though. Do this. Do this. War 2, so I go. Pass the turn. Almost Cactarantula time. Oh, not quite. Okay. Let's see what they want to do about the Paladin. Just block. Are you going to bounce it again? That's kind of funny. I'm wondering if they're just sitting on that make me pay 2 more for spells things. Town ain't big enough. Okay. So did that. So I guess I'll just play it again. Gain some life. So they basically just bounced it. They spent their mana to bounce a creature. Not the best. The thing about tempo is, once you fall behind with a tempo deck, you are very hard pressed to catch up. Because, I mean, that's fine. Because I can go, let's see. I can't quite... I feel like they still have that counterspell in their hand. So I'm going to go play this. Play it for red, I guess. Hit for a bunch. And then just play Gila Courser. Okay, so it didn't pause for them to counterspell. So maybe they don't have that card. Maybe they don't have Phantom Interference. Interesting, interesting. Should I run it out and find out? I could also just kill this thing. See what happens. I don't want to walk into any tricks here. Good game, they say. Submit 5. And they're done. Alright. Alright, so yeah, I had a couple options there, which I guess I should talk about for just a second here. Let's go back to the battlefield. No, go back. I said go back. No, did I hit leave? I wanted to go back. Ugh, alright. Yeah, so I could have killed their creature, like on the chance that they had some sort of thing they were going to block with. But they were represented. I didn't think they had the counterspell after it didn't pause to give them priority when I cast the last thing. So I wasn't worried about that for Calamity. Which means they probably had like either lands or tempo cards that weren't really doing anything. I could have attacked with my 2 creatures and left like not cast Calamity that turn, but I think just putting pressure on them was the right thing to do. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think I should have done something differently. All right, we're at 4-2. Any game could be the last game. Or not. Or not. We could win. But if we lose, we lose. But if we win, we don't lose. And that's the thing. That's the thing you got to remember. When you win, you don't lose. But when you lose, you don't win. Sometimes you win by losing. That's a little metaphorical. That's a little bit like philosophical. Okay, I like this. Finally, this thing, like, we haven't had this on turn 2 yet. Hopefully it doesn't just die. Hopefully our opponent doesn't just kill us. And then we can, like, plot this thing on turn 3. That's pretty good. Sure. I can even block the stupid bird if I want to. I can also just plot the Spinewood Paladin next turn. Yeah, I'm not blocking here. That seems kind of stupid. They're just going to kill this? Okay, sure. Fine. Let's see. Do I want to play... I guess I'll just play Pricklet Pear. And next turn, if I don't draw a land, I can play the Wolverine, hoping to hit one. Their own prickly pear, sure. Yep. That is not a land. That is a land. That's good. And then here... See if they want to trade off. They might. Sure thing. And then they can hit me for 2 in the air with the bird if they want. I just want to draw lands. If I draw lands, I can go Paladin into Calamity and win. They're playing lots of little dumb things. Hit me for 2 in the air? Yep, okay, sure. Huh, that is not a... I guess I play Gila Courser so I can use it to... I don't think I want to bounce things with the possum. Could also plot the... I guess I plot the Paladin. Maybe I should have maybe I should have bumped the Wolverine. Okay, for ossification, sure. Was really getting in there with the bird, huh? I mean, that's fine, because I gotta go Paladin, gain some life. Again, I could play the Wolverine to try and get some get hit a land. Maybe that's what I want to do. I should leave green up. Not a land. Can't play salvo. Next turn, if I want to, I can throw from the saddle. I was hoping to hit a 5th land there. That would have really helped out. Scorching shot. Okay, sure. I guess I'm going to have to kill the bird next turn. We did gain some life. Opponent's really going hard with this frostfication thing. A land would be great. That is not the land I wanted, but that's fine. Do that. What are you going to do for a black mana? Skullduggery? I don't think that's going to help you. Alright. And go. So I just need to not die to, like, hasty creatures here. Oh, they hit their 4th land. I wonder if that's a problem. It was a fine trade by me. Prickly pear. Okay. And then here... I got 6 mana. I could go Calamity, hit for a bunch. That doesn't seem great. So I think I go just put some blockers in play. They are drawing their lands now. They just want to trade off tokens? Okay, sure. And that thing that has menace. I gotta remember that. Oasis Gardener's good. Okay, so here, do that. Play the Gardener. And then I'm just gonna play the Commando as just another blocker. I just don't want to die. But next turn I can play Calamity and crew with the Gardener to gain 4 life, and that seems really good. They have to, like, send everything here. They can eat a creature, I suppose. Alright, sure. Yeah, it's big. Okay. I guess what do I want to keep? I'm trading 2 creatures. I'm going to keep that. Guess I do that. I'm assuming they don't have a trick here. Yeah, that's only going to get you 1 more. That's not going to, like... Okay, sure. Awesome. Then I go like this. Saddle it with this. Gain a bunch of life. Say go. They're at 9. I mean, they could hit me again here. Let's see what their spells are. Are you going to kill the Gardener? Ah, cool, huh? Okay, sure. You can have a cool hit me for a bunch, but then I'm going to gain life back. So a cool could hit me for 7, right? Let's see. You can give a creature menace effectively. Alright, sure. Think that's fine. I can trick him here. Okay, so I can go... Saddle here. They'll block for sure. And then Roxanne will kill a cool. That seems pretty good. Interesting, interesting. All right, I'm at a comfortable 14. Let's not saddle Calamity with Roxanne again. Terror of the Peaks. Okay, sure. Yep. GG's, opponent. You can hit me for 10. G to the G's, and you should quit. Yep. Yep. We beat a Terror of the Peaks, maybe one of the best cards in the set. I mean, what is it? Organized Chaos, the black 8-mana board wipe on their side, and you draw cards is one of like the best card in the set, I think. But Terror of the Peaks is really good. Opponent had a really good deck, really good rares. Just got him though. Just got him. All right, we are 5-2. 5-2. Let's keep going. Waiting for an opponent. How y'all doing? You having a good time? Be sure to look for me on TikTok if you're watching this. I do a lot of content over there. A lot of it gets put back on YouTube, but that's my primary platform. Okay, we got no creatures, but we've got like stuff to do, so I think that's fine. I think that's okay. I need to get a pet. I don't have a pet. Like, I don't have one of those avatar pet things. I am not casting Pest Infestation for 0. I wish I had one of these. Okay, so do this. Just plot that. And I suppose I've got 5 lands now. If I don't draw a 3-drop or something here, maybe I just hit me for 1. Okay. Yeah, I think I do this and discard a forest. Okay, so I can do this. Do that. That worked out okay. That worked out okay. And then next turn, I can, like, plot this thing. Let's see what they do. They didn't do anything with... Okay, sure. They are running out of gas. So they don't have any big creatures. They had 5 mana this turn and just didn't do anything with it. Eventually, they're going to have a big creature. But if they play it this turn and it doesn't have, like, ward, I can just crush it. And I'm getting to Pest Infestation points eventually here. I've got 5 mana, so I can make 5. I need an even amount, though. At 6 mana, X equals 3, so I can make 6. Dance of the Tumbleweed, sure. You can make a 5/5, which I'll kill on my turn. Okay, that's fine. And then hit me for 2, because you can. Yep. Alright. I'll do this. And then I guess I just throw from the saddle and then save, like, leave Thunder Salvo up. Since I can't attack with this turn, I guess I'll play this. And then this is not... this isn't doing a lot right now. It's a shock. Next turn, if I draw land, I can go Calamity, do stuff. Rust Stain, huh? Okay, sure. Might kill Rusty. What are you getting back? The Grizzly? Yeah, that's the thing. Sure, and I'll just kill that. And they're not attacking here. I guess I could have waited till end of turn to do that. It was technically their combat phase. And we get a Calamity. I'm not sure what they can do for 2 mana on Tyrant Score. Okay, sure. That'll buy you a turn. That's basically just a bounce spell. Hit for 5. No? Okay. Yeah, okay. So they want to block Calamity. Is that what's going on? Sure. Let's try this again. Did you draw another card to handle Calamity? You did. You happened to draw another card to handle Calamity. Okay, fine. Fine. And then next turn I can go, I got 1, 2, 6, 7. So I'm going to make a million things. What do you got for your... Did you draw another good card after a good card? Dance of the Tumbleweed. How big is this going to be? 8? 7, 7. So I can kill that. And then next turn I'm going to make a bunch of things. Unfortunately, I had a 2-for-1 myself there, because that thing was just going to get bigger when they draw lands, and I was running out of time. I guess I could have blocked... I could have made the pass and started chump blocking every turn. What is my opponent doing for 2 mana? Are they just going to cast something? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I draw another land, I could do 9 mana. Otherwise, I'm doing 7 mana. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Now I'm down to 4, and now I'm just dead, huh? They drew... Ugh, okay. So they went removal spell into removal spell into get rid of my hand and get my cards. Wow, my opponent just like top decked like a champ there. They top decked that card. I guess even if I had played, let's see, if I played the pests last turn, I would have lost half my pests and my removal spell. Ugh, I don't know. I don't know. That was a rough beat. That was a rough beat. That was a good top deck for my opponent. What you gonna do? Laughing Jasper didn't show up that game, which is unfortunate. But I mean, 5 wins, 3 losses. In hindsight, I could have played the last turn or two differently had I known what was gonna happen. But I didn't expect to like get my hand wiped and have them kill. Like, all right. Well, that's gonna do it. We did okay. We went 5-3. That's not a bad place to be. So thank you all for hanging out with me at the bar. I appreciate it. I'm gonna close down. Last call, everybody. Let's call. I'm going to get out of here. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye.